sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Baltimore Ravens. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On first down, Fields. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Hands it off out of the gun. Boy, shifts past him, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's Fields. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Fields. Open man, completes it to Claypool. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. And they'll run on the inside handoff. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Justin Fields keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Jackson forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know what's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way, and then try and match his athleticism.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Off play action, Fields. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play there for the Raiders.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3-yard line, gotta love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, Noel. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. 5-3, their record at the halfway point. And you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second half, we're 10-6 and we're a playoff team.
I do think, though, that they have a couple things working against them. And number one, the schedule, that's going to toughen up a bit because they've got some division games down the stretch, and those are always difficult. Number two, you know they've got to stay healthy. That's the key to getting to the playoffs and winning in the playoffs. But they've got a shot at it. This is a good football team.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Second and 11 now. Here's Jackson to throw. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. Jackson steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
Connection made with Chenault.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And his throw here is incomplete.
My high school coach John Ford used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
On 3rd down, Jackson being chased out left. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You've got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Rashad Bateman.
His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Good bounce-back drive right there. Through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal.
Raiders 10. Ravens 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. offense set to get this drive started.
They're at the halfway point of the season, Charles. 8-0. What a great start. Clearly a Super Bowl contender, if not the outright favorite, through 2 months to win the whole thing.
Well, there aren't too many bad things you can say right now because this team is playing pretty well. They've had a couple of injuries. That could plague them down the stretch. But their intensity doesn't waver. I think the road to the Super Bowl is going to go through them in the playoffs. And if you're on their road, things could be bumpy for you.
On first down, Noel. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
On second down, Noel. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
On play action, Fields.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Chase Claypool.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This is going to be returned from mid.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown.
Well, that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you talk about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these 2 teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now it's Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Third and goal, Jackson sliding out of the pocket. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown.
Rashad Bateman.
His second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left.
And no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet?
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck. He's got him in, complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there for the Raiders.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. To throw is Fields. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Throwing again is Fields. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Offense set at the line for this next drive, as they'll take over with just under a minute left to play until the break. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. They go play action now. Jackson dancing to his left. And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. Here's Jackson. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15.
So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Escaping the pressure right.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far.
As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter.
This will be brought out from the middle of the...
And he loses the football a second time. And the Raiders pick it up. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Raiders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone.
And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Forced out to his left.
Throw left side, going to be caught by Chenault. So, CD, you talk about this football team, some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely, but that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here, and then they realize, I'm not ready.
And the Raiders have got him. Patrick Queen coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. The Ravens send their punter out now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Now a first down throw, Fields.
This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that one will be accepted.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Davion Taylor there to bring him down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Noel, a nice little juke. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
64 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
On first down, it's Fields. They'll try to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 47. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw pulled in by Tate.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson.
Another catch for Tate.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game.
And the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal expected.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer.
No, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line.
95 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Noel. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 36, Fields. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Fields now to throw. Flushed out right. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jerry Jeudy, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll run on first down. Kendrick. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did.
Taking it right down Broadway. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And I caught a quick glimpse of him before the ball was snapped, and there was something about his body language where you could tell early in this play he wasn't just thinking first down. He was thinking end zone, and he got there.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. A flag down. Let's see if this will stand. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Here's Fields.
Room to run inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here.
Fields. Reception here by Ruggs.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Meanwhile, Fields throw here into the hands of the receiver, Jeudy. Touchdown! Jerry Jeudy with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Raiders are on their way to a 9-0 start as they build on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From way up at the 23. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. Jackson on first down. He completes it to Tate. Oh, what a juke into space. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Jackson now. And this one nearly picked off. Well, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. Steps away to his left. 1st down and more for Jackson. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 53 yards. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
On 1st down, Fields. Completion here to Claypool. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Yeah, he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll keep it on the ground. Noel. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Chase Claypool, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Raiders are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Jackson. And he fires one incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And that will be incomplete. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On 1st down, Kendrick. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Rolling to his left. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Jackson on 3rd and long from his end zone. Flush to his right. And now off to the races down the right side. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. And it's good, but it's also of little consequences. This game is over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for Las Vegas, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Pittsburgh Steelers come to town. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.